Good Wednesday morning, everybody. It is the 13th of May, and as you can see behind me, the duck pond is full of water, and we've got a ton of projects that we've all of a sudden got to hurry up and get done this week. So stay tuned. We're going to be pretty busy. We're going to be working in the berry patch. We're going to be doing the waterfall and a few other things around Nelson Creek Farms. I'm Farmer Dave, so stay tuned. I found out why the pond was full of water today. We've got more water coming down than what the system for the farm or for down here at the house can handle. It's actually overflowing up the road there at the culvert where it comes under the road. So I've got a huge extra amount of water coming down, so I'm going to do something I don't like to do. That's hook up another sprinkler with some garden hose out on the front yard. See if we can't get rid of some of this water out of the pond here. Yeah. I just really love running garden hoses. Yeah. I've got that lawn sprinkler working out here today on the lawn just because I have not gotten a chance to get this ditch cleaned out. Yeah, it's full of weeds and trash and whatever else. Anyway, that is the traditional way on how we've watered the lawn here at the farm. So water comes down this ditch, fills up, and then floods over out onto the lawn. You know, we're doing it with a sprinkler this time. As anyone will tell you, one of my largest pet peeves that annoys me to no end are people from the city that come out to the country to pick asparagus alongside the road. Most of these people don't realize that the minute they step off the asphalt, they're on private property because the property owner pays taxes to the center line of the road. So technically, in my point of view, they're trespassing. And when they pick that asparagus, then they are stealing private property. Yeah. So in an effort to avoid any injury lawsuits or whatever, and to keep people from trespassing on my property, I'm going to dig up these asparagus plants and move them down to the creek. That's either Ted or Ryan. Coming right there. They're gonna mow down the roadsides today with an old Ferguson 35. While they're doing that, I'm gonna pop this asparagus plant out of the ground. There we go. He's coming out now. This is how we keep people from trespassing. We get rid of the problem. Yeah, I think that'll do right there. Now normally, the creek isn't running that high, so these plants today are getting plenty of water because there is water in the bottom of the hole I just dug. But that's okay for right now while they're getting their roots started going again. I don't know if you can hear it, but we've already got a frog down here in the creek. Here's one of the first asparagus plants I transplanted several days ago. Here's the second one, and the one we just did today. Here's the third one, and I'm going to let all these little seed buds, or round things, like right there. I'm gonna let them all go to seed and this year. And we're gonna let the asparagus do its thing and inundate this bank of the creek here with asparagus. YouTube is always checking to see if the creators of these videos are following their guidelines and making these videos for kids. Well, no, I'm not making them for kids. I try to keep the language clean, just because there's so many different people watching one of these. So I won't tell you about the heifer that tried to knock that post over. I have to say, a rather large individual was climbing the fence and it pulled out of the ground and fell over. That is one of the posts that we were removing in this section of fence for a driveway for the show area, which is here behind me with the loading ramp over yonder and all that. Anyway, no, these videos are not made for kids. So be prepared and forewarned that there may be an occasional slip of a nasty word or whatever. And yeah, because of individuals like this that come out, climb over fences, do damage to fences, trip over irrigation piping, break the gates off of the gated pipe, or stomp on siphon tubes, because there are still some people with siphon tubes getting water out of the ditch with a tube. They just don't understand what kind of damage they're doing to get that free asparagus. So yeah, that's why asparagus pickers are a pet peeve of mine. Really are. It's not so much that they're picking the stuff, it's that they're doing the damage. So please, people, stay in your car, stay on the road, and stay off of private property, and go buy your danged asparagus, okay? Anyway, that was my pet peeve and gripe for the day. If you have any notion to even liking these videos, don't forget, right down there, yeah, right there, little subscribe button, hit the little bell icon right next to it, click on all so you can get notified every time there's a new one out. And if you don't like them, well, leave a comment in the section. Give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, whatever you'd like to do. And stay tuned. We got a lot more work on the farm coming up that we got to get done, because there is a surprise coming up on June 20th. Yeah, so stay tuned.